A very good evening to everyone. Welcome to Global Online. And here we are with our next session for UGC NTA NET Paper 1 preparation. And in this particular session, we are going to take latest previous year questions for important topics. And let me tell you that these previous year questions are from the paper December 2023, and some I have added from June 2023. So it will be very easy for you to practice these questions and also understand that how the latest topics in teaching aptitudes are coming. Accordingly, you can prepare yourself for your upcoming June 2024 examination. Yes, a very important announcement now from coming that is week, which we have is 15th of your April. So 15th of April, we will be starting new batches on Global Online app. And these batches will be with reference to, live on the app, starting with the latest topics preparation. And how to join these batches and how to go ahead with this, all details will be given to you at the end of the session. Now let's focus on the session and let's understand this question very well. So here comes the very first important topic, and this topic you have to do very well. That is called as nothing but Piaget's stages of development. So we have two statements, and you have to identify which statements are to be right and which statements are to be, which is right statement and which is the false statement, right? So we have statement one as per the Piaget's, that is we have the stages of development, right? So, Jean Piaget's stages of cognitive development, the child learns a language and begins to use symbol to represent the object during pre-operational stage. So, I have taken this topic in detail, but anyways, I'll be explaining you also in case anyone has missed this topic. Statement 2 says that as per the Jean Piaget's stages of cognitive development, the child learns through reflexes, senses, and movements on the environment during the formal operational stage. So first of all, let's understand. You have to identify whether the statement is true, false, or vice versa. So first of all, Jean Piaget's theory or stages of development focuses not only on the understanding how child acquires the knowledge, but also about the nature of intelligence. And hence this theory, that is Piaget's theory or stages are divided into following. Now see these are the following stages. That is the sensory motor stage, the pre-occupational operational stage, the concrete operational and formal operation. So sensory motors, that is starts from birth to 2 years. Then we have pre-operational, which is from 2 to 7. We have concrete operational from 7 to 12 and formal operation from 12 years onwards. And you have to understand what is done in a respective stages. So talking about the sensory motor, where, it understands the world through senses and action. So senses and actions are understood with the help of sensory motor, right? Pre-operational, where language comes into picture with mental images. Concrete operational, where we introduce the logical thinking. And formal operation, it talks about the hypothetical thinking and scientific reasoning, right? And these four stages, okay, of cognitive development are, as I said, these four stages are also called the stages of cognitive development. That's what we studied right now: sensory motor, then we have pre-operational, we have concrete, and we have formal operational. So you know that in sensory, senses starts, pre-operational language starts, in concrete logical thinking starts, and in formal thinking and reasoning starts, right? So this is what happens in your stages of development. Now this particular theory of development, it talks about what? It talks about this development stages into four different areas. Now our question was, now let's come to this, that the cognitive development stages, the child learns through language and begins to use the symbol during pre-operational stage. And we studied right now, yes, language is during pre-operational. So yes, statement is very true. And second was the cognitive development, child learns through reflexes, senses in the formal operational. But we understood very well that senses are brought into sensory motor, whereas formal operation brought scientific reasoning or thinking. So statement 2 is false. So now if you see that, if you are very clear with the very the concept, it becomes very easy for you to understand the concept very well. So if your concepts are not clear, then cracking the question becomes a challenging part. So see, if the concept was very clearly put to you, and if you're clear with the concept, it becomes very easier to crack the question, right? Now let's move to the next question. As I told you, I've already explained you this, but this is for your reference also. I've given the explanation over here, right? Okay. Now we have second question, very easy question. This was December 2023 question. Just read very carefully. You will be able to understand the topic properly. So what it says that in teacher-centered learning, so we know we have teacher-centered and learner-centered method. So in teacher-centered learning, the teacher gives up traditional decision-making role and chooses instead the role of facilitator who focuses on student feeling. When we talk about teacher-centered learning, so in teacher-centered learning, does this happen that teacher focuses on, instead of role as a facilitator, teacher focuses on students' feeling? Is it happening? And in statement 2, it says that in learner-centered method, teacher attempts to see the world the way students see it, creating an atmosphere of empathetic communication. So now it is very clear that, two statements are given. So if you are clear with the concept of teacher-centered or learner-centered, it becomes easier for you to answer this question. So in teacher-centered, does the teacher plays the role of a, facilitator who focuses on student feeling? Or in learner-centered, the teacher is having more of, empathetic communication. So as I said, if the concept is very clear, statements will be answered properly. So statement 1 is incorrect because in teacher centered, we never have teacher, playing or focusing more on students' feeling. Statement 2 is very correct that in learner centered, the atmosphere is of empathetic communication. Empathetic, it means teacher gives an importance to understanding, of the child while listening to the child, right? Coming to next question. Now, next question has assertion and reasoning. So you know how to answer these questions. You have to read the statement of assertion and find out whether it is matching with the reason. So in assertion, no test provides a perfect picture of students' ability and skills. No test provides a perfect pictures of students' ability and skills. That's what the statement is. The reason is a test is only one small sample of students' performance. The reason it's saying that because a test is not the entire, mapping of the students' ability and skills. It is just a sample of students' performance. So whether the statement assertion is correct, reason is, is right, wrong, whatever it is. So when we read, so it says that your assertion, yes, your assertion is correct, and even the reason given to the assertion is also correct because test does not signifies the entire picturization of student. It is just about the student's performance, right? Then we have the next concept is which of the following are the components of pedagogical analysis of teaching and learning. So we are talking about what? We are talking about components. Now, what are these components? Components are nothing but they are called as what? They are called as factors. Okay. And we have the topic is called as pedagogical analysis. So pedagogical, as I said, it is nothing but the way of, teaching, right? So pedagogical is nothing but the teaching, okay, from with the help of, the approaches and how it is planned in the classroom. So they are asking you about the components. So components of pedagogical analysis and teaching. So they have given certain components: objective formulation, selection of teaching methods, content analysis, selection of evaluation devices. So now which are, they have given you the choices. You have to tell that which comes under pedagogical analysis. So from the given option number A, that is objective formulation. Yes, it is one of the, it is one of the component. Then we have selection of teaching materials. So yes, teaching materials is another concept, that is, how to choosing a method. Content analysis, what to teach, and selection of evaluation, what it is achieved. So why to teach, how to teach, what to teach, and what is to be achieved. So these are the concepts which comes under the components of pedagogical analysis, right? Coming to next question, that is question number 5. So question number 5 talks about which of the following are benefits of collaborative learning environment. So first of all, before we go for the following, let's understand what is this collaborative learning. Collaborative learning is nothing but an educational approach of using the groups, okay, in order to enhance, learning togetherly. The group can be of two or more learners in order to solve the problems, complete a task, or learn a new concept. So it can be for any reason. So what are the benefits of that? Do we get a improved communication skills? Do we, does it decreases the understanding of different perspectives? Does it increases the motivation? Does it have an opportunity for a personal feedback? Does it enhance the problem solving ability? So you have these, this is what collaborative learning is. So if you learn in group, will it help to improve the communication? Will it help you to decrease the perspective? Will it help to increase the motivation level? Will it have more opportunities for feedback? Will it enhance the problem solving abilities? So looking at the benefits of collaborative learning, so yes, it will help you to improve the communication, decrease understanding of different perspective. It is not because wherever there are people this is bound to happen. Increase motivation, yes. More opportunities for personal feedback, yes. Enhance problem solving ability, yes. Only understanding will be, decrease, because it's concept that if there are number of people are more, there may be number of conflicts. It depends upon you how you maturely handle it and how it goes ahead. That's how it talks about, right? The next one we have is which of the following is a major advantage of online learning over offline learning? So we have studied, what is online method of learning, what is offline method of learning. So what are the advantages? Limited access, flexibility, high cost, inter activity. So these are the I mean to say these are the advantages. But here they are talking about major advantage of online learning. So limited access, flexibility, high cost, interactivity is there. But which is plays a major role if it is, if you compare online to offline. So if you compare online to offline, flexibility is the one which plays a major advantage with reference to what? With reference to online learning, which is a convenient place to learn at your, benefit, convenience, anytime, anywhere. Then you have next is Moodle is an example of LMS, that is Learning Management System. And they are saying statement 2, Mentimeter is a tool used for creating online surveys. So let's understand first of all what is Moodle, and then you can, come to the statements very well. So Moodle, as I said, it's nothing but a free and open source of learning, which is written in PHP and which is distributed in with the help of license. So Moodle is used for blended learning where we have, distance education, flipped classroom, online learning, which is happening in schools, universities, workplaces, and other sectors. So you can have a blend of your traditional and, offline and online methods, and then you can provide them. So this happens with the help of the free and open software, that is Moodle. That next statement is Mentimeter is a tool for creating online service. So Mentimeter is a software which helps to engage the students, with the live polls, uh, word clouds, quizzes, multiple choice questions, and more, that track learning and understanding by asking the questions and helps to the students to interact and communicate. So Mentimeter is a tool for creating online service, and Moodle is an example of LMS. So yes, after reading at both the statements, yes, Moodle, as I said, is a learning management system. It's a free and open software, whereas Mentimeter is nothing a tool to create online surveys. And hence, both the statements stands to be what? Both the statements stands to be true, right? Now, we have next question. Which of the following are the basic requirements for effective teaching? See now, see this question also comes very oftenly in a same pattern, but you should know how to answer this question. So which of the following are basic requirements for effective teaching? So teaching only what is included in the curriculum, good communication skills, using a rigid teaching approach, excellent subject knowledge, or ability to connect with the students. So what exactly, the requirements are there for effective teaching? So teaching only what is included in the curriculum, good communication skills, using a rigid teaching approach, excellent subject knowledge, or ability to connect with students. So from the options given, the basic requirements for effective teaching will be what? What do you feel? If you want your teaching to be effective, what will happen? So yes, teaching what is included, no, that is not an effective teaching. Good communication skills, yes. Rigid teaching approach, again, a very big no. Excellent knowledge, yes. Ability to connect with the students, yes. So if you see, that is option number B, D, and E stand out to be right option, and they are the right answer. So if you're noticing with the types of questions, see, there are no such very tough questions, but yes, very sure that your basic concept should be clear. So whether it is whether it is with a teaching, whether it is with learning, whether it is a method, whether it is a theory, you should be very clear with your concepts. It will help you to clear the questions very quickly. Okay. Next question, which of the following are the requirements of good teaching? So very simple question. See, responsive human environment, appropriate response, knowledge of the subject matter, to maintain the interpersonal relationship, or to strictly adhere a rigid teaching plan. So obviously, if you see option number E, even if you go like that, see, to follow a rigid plan, option number E stands to be odd man out. If you directly see, right answer comes at option number 2. That is, responsive human behavior, yes. Appropriate response, yes. Knowledge of the subject, yes. Interpersonal relation, yes. Because rigid teaching plan is not going to help with a good teaching. So even if you have that smartness of eliminating uh, the the option and coming to the right answer will be right. Now, see, this question I've purposely kept at last because this question was seen in 2023 December as well as June examination also. So, see, both the times these concepts were asked. So, I've kept it, so it will be easier. So, arrange the Piaget's theory of cognitive development in ascending order. So, increasing order, okay. So, what exactly, it talks about? So, it talks about concrete, uh, operational stage, pre-operational, sensory, formal. And I think you should know this, very well. We have done this in a first question itself. So ascending, it means, as I said, increasing smallest to largest. So which comes, this is without any doubt, and we have done this just now. So without, you should, without any second thought, you should be able to answer this question. Yes, so let's see. We are talking about what? We are talking about Piaget's theory stages. So if you know very well, we started with sensory motor stage. So see this also. So sensory motor stage is the first stage. But see none of the option that is given. So by default it comes that second option is right. So if you see over here, see, that's what I told. You should be very confirm, and such good options, in June 23 and December 23 only you got this question. So sensory, then we have your pre-operational, we have concrete operational, and then comes your formal operation. And see, that's how the answers stand to be right. So these topics, I'll be making one lecture also specifically on topics, which topics you should not leave at all, and which topics are really important from exam point of view. So that time also these topic you will be able to understand. Okay. So yes, those who are new on our classes and the channel, please ensure that you can download the global online app, registered yourself with a registered mobile number. Make sure that you are, going for a paper one, understanding what exactly paper one provides. Any doubt, concern, get in touch with us on the given WhatsApp number. At the same time, you also can avail the paper 2 material with the help of following subjects which are listed on the screen. With this paper 2, you will be getting paper 1 free with the session of daily life session, syllabus notes, test, previous year question papers, 4,000 plus MCQ, which will be given at a discounted offer. You can get in touch with us with our team and definitely go for it and start preparing well for your paper 1. That's all we have for the day. Thank you, everyone. And we'll see you tomorrow in the next class with new set of questions, right? Thank you.